Hello, Chuck. I thought I would show you how I do star rounding in Star Tools. Excuse me, I have to open the program. And there are many other things that Star Tools can do, of course, but this is I find really nice. So I'm going to open the actually a JPEG of say version 3. And I'm not going to activate stretching for this one because this is just a JPEG. And as we go in further, we see that blue on the side of the star here, which I want to try and redistribute. So the important thing is to mask correctly. Go to Mask, Auto, Stars, and I'm going to go with these default settings, but I'm going to play with the threshold a little bit. What this does basically is it will not only mask the stars, but it'll try to mask some of the glow around it. We want to mask the stars as much as possible. Okay, so I'm going to just say do that. Okay, so it's masked quite a few stars, but I'm really interested more in the larger stars. So to eliminate the small stars, I simply do a shrink. And you can see that's getting totally rid of the small stars that are selected. But I'm going to try one more time. Okay, now of course the stars are not well masked at all, but I'm going to do grow. Okay, make sure they're well covered. Even more so, there's some glow that we can't always see, but after the process you might notice, like you had mentioned, kind of a jagged edge or whatever, and I don't think that the mask is catching all the glow. So we're going to try we're going to try that. We have a problem, however, is that when the mask is touching here, for instance, we've got 3 stars, and when we round, that's going to turn into 1 star. So we have to make sure that these are not connected. There's a way of doing this, which is quite painstaking. Single pixel off, and I'm simply drawing a line here. Okay, and that will treat them as 2 separate stars. But as you can see, and you may have to do this if you work on your own data, which you'd want to get the best possible result. So I don't want to take this kind of time, so I'm going to start this over again. Okay, we're going to remask them. I think I'll keep the same setting. Okay, this is my result, and I'm going to shrink. I'm going to shrink more. Okay, so it looks like I've gotten rid of everything. But if I grow, it'll grab onto those stars that I still have. So like I say, if you want to do this, you might want to take a little more time than me. But we would just want to see the result here. Okay. I'm going to say that that's all right, and I'm not going to be too finicky about the pixel on-off stuff here, just because you can figure out that yourself. Okay, so with that masking, keep, and now we go to repair. And warp, that simply rounds the stars, nothing more. You could try that too. That might also distribute the blue all right, but I find this works the best. Average location, and I'm not going to grow the mask any more than I have already done. Okay, that's finished now, and let's just to see what we've got before. So this is, you can see, for instance, here we've masked all of that, and so that is, no, it's been affected by the mask, but that's no issue. Okay, so this is before, and that's the result. There's an example of the blue being on the left side of the star, and now it's it's distributed better. Okay, here for instance, there's a bit of jaggedness, and I think that was in that was a problem before I even began this. My thoughts is you might want to grow the mask just a little bit, and that should maybe help that lack of smoothness. So anyway, of course it helps that your stars are in as best shape as possible before you actually do this, but this helps out. So I hope that is helpful to you. Cheers.